Good morning from a sunny South Africa. This morning I'm going to play with a piece of lace and cut up into smaller pieces which we can use in miniature dolls. You'll see the piece of lace that I've got on the table is actually almost it's just over 3¼ inches. You'll also see I have quite a variety of scissors that I use. Mainly a slightly curved scissors helps when you're cutting out curves, and a straight pair. I've just cut a small piece of lace so that I can cut that piece up without wasting too much time, and you can see what it is I'm actually cutting. This particular piece of lace actually cuts up beautifully into that as a piece, but I'm going to cut it into sort of 10 centimeters, and then I can show you all the different pieces we're going to get from that one. My slightly curved scissors is going to help me here. And I gently just cut along that line. There's a complete piece, and I'm going to put the different pieces we cut from it next to it so that you can see. There's already one, but we can already, from that piece, cut it into another one. So I'm going to cut it in half and just leave that one there so we can see it. And if I wanted a thinner lace than that, I in fact could take it, use the slightly straight scissors, because this is more of a straight line, and I can cut it almost into a small zigzag. This is wonderful for marking edges of skirts, anywhere where you need a nice seam line, because it's a nice thin, almost like a braid once we're finished. Cut carefully between the two lines. You'll see there is a very definite line there that we can use to split it. Put that like that. Right, now we look at this piece of lace and we can again start looking. I quite fancy cutting. Let's cut it there for a change. Let's see how that one works. Find the right scissors, it would help. There we go. Just following the base of the actual lines in this piece of lace without cutting anything extra. I've already made this into 3 different pieces. That would make a lovely end of a skirt either way round, and even this piece as it is right now would make quite an interesting skirt. Here you will see I have in fact done this with a black piece, and all I've done is turned that piece around and cut the lace out in between. Let me do that quickly and show you. I've taken all the sort of netting off, brought it round like that, and used it as an edging for a skirt. See there already? But even that, we can change again. There we go. So already from that one piece of lace, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different pieces. But we could have done it differently. Let's leave those 6 pieces aside here, remembering that this one is actually 2 pieces. Let me finish cutting that one so you can actually see it. And I'm going to cut up the next piece differently to the way we did this one. Let's see how many different pieces of lace we can actually achieve from that one little piece. Alright, there we go. Now you can actually see it as 2 separate pieces there. There's that one, there's that one, and there's that one. I'm going to just move those slightly out of our way. Oh, I've forgotten about this one. Okay, let's see what we're going to do with this one now. That would make quite a nice corset, actually. Almost as it is. It would make a lovely corset on a doll. Let's see if I can find a bust. There we go. Look at that. It would make a very interesting corset with a couple of nips and tucks there. It would make a stunning corset panel or lace overlay. Okay, let's leave that piece like that. I'm not going to destroy that one further. Let's start with another piece again. This time I'm taking it round the little dots and incorporating the little dots into the lace pattern. There we go. And let's take off this. This will also make a very nice corset top. Show you now on the bust. If we cut there we go. Now, I'm going to cut another piece of that panel off. I actually want to change it slightly and use it for a corset. So, let's cut it there again. And then we're going to trim it out. Now, I'm going to trim off that little piece on the top. Let's first try it like that, and let's just see how that looks. It actually works quite well. It would work very nicely over a piece of fabric if the doll was dressed. And you could, of course, take this off, like I had planned to. Small little snips, just cutting off just that one little piece that's sort of holding it in there. And I'll give you almost a flower design. So the curved scissors is very, very nice because it just helps cut around the scallop sort of edge that you've got there. There we go. Now look at that piece. And that will make a lovely piece over a corset like that. It's stunning once you glue that piece down. It'll give you wonderful detail, and yeah, it's just something different again. Because your scallops are that much bigger, you can utilize them in different ways. Okay, let's see what else we can do here. Oh wait, we've got this piece that we've cut off as well. Let's put that there because that'll also be a nice trim somewhere along the line. Okay, let's see where else we can go. Let's cut that straight. And here, let's see what we do here. Again, that would make rather a nice piece on a skirt. Could also be a very nice bottom. Either way around. It will just give you nice detail with flowers or something in each indentation. Right, where else? I think we can actually cut this here. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that'll give us a nice deep corset and a wedding dress. Very nice. Let's have a look. I'm going to cut it round. Very gothic. And again, let's take our model and look at that. It'll make a fantastic front piece. I should actually maybe do that in black where you can actually see it slightly better. I do have the same lace in black, so I'm going to just grab a small piece here and just cut it quickly so that you can see what I was trying to do there. Okay, there's our black. And it was, let's see, let's cut that over there. I think this will make a stunning wedding dress. I would use this edge that I'm cutting off now as the bottom of the dress. Use the middle section as part of the petticoat to make it stand out. There we go. Let's put that, oh, let's just add that here somewhere. And let's do that corset piece again. The corset piece was that piece. Let's see. You could even make it deeper if you wanted to. You could take it down further. You don't want to make it too long. Just wanted to get just past her belly button really. And there we go. Look at that. Wouldn't that just be absolutely stunning? And in fact, there we go. If we put it like that and we glued it over, it would be give you a nice cleavage in the front, like that. And it would give you beautiful detail into a nice V without having any creases or joins. Right, let's see what else we can do with our piece of lace. Okay, where's what was left over? Oh, I think if we cut this like that and like that, we could in fact have a very interesting, move that up slightly. Oh, we need to move it up a little bit more. Piece like that going down the front of a dress. Let's see. Or even on the sides. See the detail? We could put it like that. Down the middle front panel of a panel dress maybe. So, out of that one lace, we managed to cut 1, 2, 3, sorry, take the black ones out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, possibly 14 different kinds of laces that we can use. And there they all are. So don't be frightened of a bigger lace. I'm going to see if I can find some more big lace because this is actually quite a lot of fun. Thank you.